Hey guys, welcome back to Bowsette Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Bowsette Custom Statue that I made from the Pop Culture Shock Roxy statue. Now I did do a video series on the beginning to end of this statue and I had a lot of fun. Something a little bit different for me. Usually I'm doing more or less superhero type stuff, but it's fun to actually take a statue like this, convert it into something that's kind of popular on the internet. There is an anime head for this statue. I pretty much did a video on that too. I did read a lot of the comments throughout the process of converting the statue, so I did go ahead and make an anime head. The only problem is it takes time, so it's just something that, you know, can't get done overnight. Because this is more like a side project that I do every once in a while for myself and stuff like that. So if you watch the series, I pretty much broke down on, you know, chopping up the Roxy statue, then building out the outfit, the boots, planning out the spikes, working out the head with the hair, the shell and the tail, and all that. As far as the extra head, what I did is I came up with the idea that you want to display the head instead of keeping it in the box or anything like that. So I figured let's utilize the pipes from Super Mario Brothers to make it look like her head's popping out of the pipe. So this way you could kind of swap the heads in and out and still be able to display both heads instead of having one sit in the box. So if you check out that video, you can see how I came up with that head and kind of like the whole work in progress. But other than that, it's a really great item. I love this statue. This Roxy statue from Pop Culture Shock is absolutely phenomenal. It's one of my favorite Street Fighter statues out there. I mean, if you're in the kit building or if you ever wanted to convert something and you could find yourself a cheap Roxy or Poison statue, you could definitely come up with something like this. So what we'll do is we'll get in a little bit closer. We'll kind of go over all the details and stuff, and then what we'll do is we'll swap out to the anime head so I can show you guys how that looks on the statue. So this is pretty much the head. I didn't really go over on how I painted up the crown in the series because it was just something I kind of did on the side and got done. But that's basically painted up in Alclad Chrome, and then what it is, it's Tamiya clear yellow over it and then sealed. As far as the mushroom that's inside the crown, basic paints, you know, going from there. Her eyes are Ultrafine Transfer Detail eyes on her, so I just wanted to make them a little bit lighter blue. But I really do like the regular head on her now that everything's done. It's kind of my favorite look to her. As far as the fire hand, that's all finished up as well. So I did put the epoxy into it. We'll kind of pop that out right now so you can kind of see. So the clear resin pretty much worked out very well on the hand. And then you can kind of see how the inside of that worked out. So that's in there pretty tight. And then we have the swap out option with the bat. I add a little bit of blood drops on that as well. So you got the bat over there like so. So a nice little two options. So as far as the statue goes, you got swap out hands and you got swap out heads, which is kind of cool. But I like the flame hand the best. So that kind of worked out that I had the extra hand from another statue and just made it fit in there. Now as far as all the spikes were going, that was really tough. I had to actually do a little bit each day because if you put too much glue in and you overdo it, the spike might fall out or might not line up correctly, and you got to kind of twist them because they're kind of like bent, and I had to get those worked out. But it's pretty cool. The spikes look really great on her now, and it really pops. The only problem though is you got to be able to handle it correctly, because if you grab her the wrong way, you're either going to pop out a spike or you're going to cut your hand. So basically the way it is this statue, the Roxy statue, comes with felt gloves, which is kind of cool because you can actually hold the statue without having your fingerprints or anything on it. So the best way to hold her is you grab the leg here so you're not hitting the spikes, and then you kind of hold her this way. But of course with the heads out and everything if you want to move her around. So you just got to be kind of careful with that. But other than that, you know, it just it was a lot of fun. As far as the outfit goes, it was basically a gunmetal paint with some shading of black in there and then really glossed up to make it look latex. There we go. We got a nice booty shot for you guys. Always got to get the booty shot. So the tail and shell worked out really great. I'm glad that they worked out. So I did glue those in now. They're pretty much in there solid. And pretty much we got the earrings too in. So I did do a little dab of blue paint over the silver area. So those worked out pretty good. And then of course the base, went over in the video series on how I did the base. Nameplate worked out really well, all the lava, and just throw back to the game. So you know, you got the base with the bricks and breaking out with the lava, and then over here for the extra head, you got this little headstand with Bowsette, and it's kind of like the pipe. Now, Basically, I just did a basic green base and then some lighter green for grass around the area. And then I glued in some, well, this is kind of eaves around here with colored eaves. And then I put some grass pieces over there. The only reason why I did that is because the nameplate would look weird without anything over there. So I kind of just threw a little extra grass. I know that's kind of not like the whole game thing, but, you know, I just kind of had a little fun with it. So what we'll do is we're going to swap out the head now. And we'll kind of go over that. So the best way to do this is pretty much put your hand over here, grab the back of the hair, and just kind of slide up the head. And it comes right out. And then what you do is you grab this head over here. It's the same thing. You line it up. And then she pops in there. Then you can put this head back over there. So I had to make sure that both heads line up correctly in the space too. So I had to build this all at the same time. You can't really paint up the item and then try to do another head afterwards because it'll kind of really get messed up and you could really ruin a lot of work. So this is the head that came with the anime head. So let me know what you guys think on this in the comments. My friend World of Waynecraft is the one that sculpted this. He really did a great job on the anime head. I just had to take it and rebuild the back of the skull, build out the hair, redo the horns, build a crown, sculpt all the hair again, make sure everything was lined up. So yeah, it took a lot of time, but hopefully it's a nice surprise for all those people that wanted to see an anime head on her. And I think it's pretty cool being able to, you know, have a nice change of head option. So what we'll do is we'll come back a little bit further so we can see the full sculpt with the anime head. I like both heads, honestly. I really do. I mean, I would have to say I kind of favor more of the realistic head only because, you know, I'm more into comic books and superheroes. But being able to work on something with like an anime head was kind of fun. A little bit of a change of pace. I really had to try and paint the eyes in because I didn't have any eye decals for the anime head. So it took a little time of like washing of blues and then keep building up the blues and getting the circles and trying to line it up all as the best I could. So that's what we did with the anime head. Same thing with the crown. It's Alclad Chrome for the crown with the Tamiya clear yellow over it. Basically the mushroom painted, painted the hair is all the same. The horns for this one with the anime, I just did smooth horns, only because I figured she probably would just be better with the smoother ones and actually doing like textured or anything like that. But I think it worked out pretty good, so let me know what you guys think on that. So that is my Bowsette Custom Statue. Had a lot of fun working on this. It'll be thrown on eBay. Hopefully this is one of my side projects where I can actually fund a better a computer, maybe a better camera for my YouTube videos, and just kind of keep me going and stuff. So I like to do these side projects and random type characters and stuff like that. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all the views and comments. Hopefully later on in 2019, I have another character I plan on working on. I got another statue. It's going to be more of a superhero look. It won't be like anime head or anything, but planning on doing Jessie from Pokemon. I got a really cool superhero statue that might fit that character, so I think it would be kind of cool. So be on the lookout for that on my channel. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the views and all the comments, and we'll be back with some more videos.